So, Casper, joining you from Garfield School is Kansas Heritage Day. Once again, we get a chance to come here every year, visit with students and some presenters, and that's how we'll get things started today. One of the presenters is Dee Warner, and Dee, you're going to be presenting on the Great Depression. We'll get to that in just a minute, but you and I were talking a little bit prior to coming on the air about your connection. You are Beth Catlin's mother, so that's kind of how we got you here, I guess, from Belleville, now living in Clay Center. So good to have you here, Dee.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Yeah, have you done this before, or is this?
I have went to the one-room schoolhouse
each
year and told them about the one-room school. However, I did present just to her own class once or twice here, but not as a group like this.
Okay, well, I think you'll really enjoy this. We've been coming here for several years. It's a lot of fun. I know the students love it, and the presenters get a lot out of it, too. Now, you'll be presenting today on the Great Depression.
That's true.
Let's talk about that a little bit, what you're going to be teaching the kids today.
I hope to share with them some of my experiences that I had during the Great Depression. It started in about 1929. However, I was just a baby then. But I did grow up all through the 30s when things were really, really tough. And we had no electricity, no running water, so I'm going to explain to them how we coped with that. We had the Dust Bowl, which was quite dramatic. I was in grade school there, and I went to a one-room school. And I'm going to explain to them how we got back home with towels over our heads, and I want to tell them about the grasshopper invasion. To me, this was more devastating than the dust storm because it wiped out our garden, took our crops, and it's not a livelihood. And of course, we lived on this farm, and things were really, really hard. And we raised chickens, and we raised cows. I brought a replica of a cream separator. I'm going to teach the kids how we put milk in this big vat. We separated the cream and the milk, and we also sold the cream in this little town called London. And with that money, we would buy what little supplies we needed. We raised these chickens up from tiny chicks. I'm going to tell them how we killed these chickens later. We dressed them. We took them to town. We had a route. We sold them for 50 cents a piece, dressed fresh chickens. And just the rich could buy a chicken for 50 cents and have it for Sunday dinner.
Well, I think this will be, I may come to your presentation. This sounds really, really interesting. I think this is a great way for the kids to learn to, they hear their teachers all the time, but to hear somebody that lived it and was a part of it, I think it would be a lot of fun for them. And maybe a difficult concept to grasp, no electricity, no running water, and how you had to deal with that.
I also am going to show them a picture of a cistern. That was our refrigeration.
Wow.
And we had a bucket with, we put our food in there and put it down into the cistern with a rope in this bucket. We brought it up and so it's going to be kind of an eye-opening, I hope, for the children.
So. Yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun for them. Well, Dee, I hope you have a great day, and I know that we really appreciate you coming up and sharing your stories with the kids. I think they'll get a lot out of it.
Thank you.
That's been Dee Warner at Kansas Heritage Day, part of the sponsors that make this broadcast possible: Clay County National Bank, Hutchinson Mayrath, United Bank and Trust, Blue Stem Electric Cooperative, Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Wakefield, Longford,